Good morning, this is Victoria B. Welcome to my channel. I will be doing a story about three very gifted psychic young ladies. They are going into their teenage years now. They became very good friends. They have been spending a lot of time together. Um, they have possibly met each other in a past life. So we are going to use the Mermaid Tarot for this story. And these mermaids, these children, they're very gifted. They're all psychic. They see spirits. They have telepathy. They have claircognizance. They're clairvoyant, clairaudient, you name it. Very gifted girls. Okay, so let's get to the story. I'm going to be using the I Ching Oracle. The I Ching. Okay. So I already pre-drew these cards. I'm going to be reading this part from the book. So the first card that I drew for the I Ching Oracle is number 37, the clan, the family. Okay? So I'll try to put that up there where you can see it. Okay? The clan, the family. And then the second card I drew is a blank card. It is blank on purpose. So in the Chinese Oracle, this would denote there is no change. So it's just going to be about number 37, the clan, the family. Okay? The original form of any community was the clan. Its rules, which have grown and stood the test of time over millennia, are of special importance now. In a functioning family, each member has a fixed position and plays a respective role. The relationships between family members are based on affection and a deep sense of responsibility. The needs of each individual are of same importance as those of the whole community. Regard any organization, be it a family, a company, an association, a circle of friends, or a political party, as a clan and taking your corresponding place within it. Social relationships work best when respective roles in a family or community have been clearly defined and all have a foundation of respect for each other. Exhibitionism, egoism, and exaggerated demands have no place in this situation. Ask yourself in all honesty whether openness, trust, and mutual support exist in your situation before you inquire about it. Be cooperative, but don't allow yourself to be forced into a role that does not fit you. This will only create confusion. So in this case, this card, the clan, the family, that's what it looks like. Number 37. Okay, 37 could be significant to you. So you draw two cards in the Chinese Oracle. Like I said, I drew a blank card. That means there's no change. So I would not have to read the part for the change. So in this case, number 37, you are aware of the role you play. If your behavior is in keeping with it, everything will go well. Okay, this is about our group of children. So these children have become very close. They're like a family. They spent a lot of time playing together, and they've all discovered they have gifts. Okay, and I'm going to be using the Mermaid Tarot to describe this. This is what the deck I will be starting out with. Okay, so this just tells me that these children are like family to each other. They're friends, they're close friends, they've spent a lot of time together, and they're aware of the role they're playing, and they have no problem with it. Okay? They all blend well together, they play the role together, and they've blended like a family. Okay? So okay, the first card that I drew, I went ahead and pre-drew these cards to save time because this would be about a 3-hour video. Okay, first card we drew from the Romance Angels. That's what I'm going to start with. Children. Okay. So this story is going to be about our children. It'll be about 3 girls between the ages of 12 and 14. All right. So we have children. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. These children could have known each other in a past life. They could have grew up together in a past life. Okay, that's what I'm getting for that. And then I drew the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. This is our Mermaid Tarot. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, I'm going to put this here so you can get a good look at it. All right, we'll just put it right here. Just bear with me. Okay, these are, look at them all. Okay, there are Six of Cups children on this card. You see them, they're playing together, okay? They're having fun, they're acting goofy. This is our Mermaid Tarot. And it has 6 children on here, but we're only going to talk about 3 of them. 3 of them, they're all girls between the ages of 12 and 14. And they're having fun, they're being goofy, but like I said, these are kids that's known each other in a past life. All right? And I'm going to explain the card. These are my Six of Cups children. They're very close friends. When they first met in this lifetime, they were immediately drawn to each other. Okay? And then they played together a lot. They became very close, spent a lot of time together, and they formed a bond that can never be broken in any way, shape, or form. Their family, the clan, they formed a little family. Okay? The bond can never be broken. Okay? The children, these three girls, these 3 children are extremely gifted. They're very sensitive. Okay? They see spirits. Okay? They're very, very gifted. I'm going to show you the Ace of Pentacles. They're very gifted children. They were this gift was brought in from a past life on now into the future. Okay? Now it's happening now. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. The Ace of Pentacles. All right? So, some of these children see spirits. Okay? There is one in particular that sees spirits. They all actually see visions. They see spirits. They're able to telepathically communicate with each other. Some of the spirits are good and some of the spirits are bad. Okay, what they have been discovering. All right, some of the spirits are just mischievous, and some are evil, and some attempt to attach themselves to other people, especially this one child in particular. Let me show you our first child. The first child, her name is Samantha, okay? She is the Page of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? They could be a fire sign. Okay, this Page of Wands child is very, very gifted. I'm going to put that up here for you. This Page of Wands child is very, very gifted. They have this doll they carry around with them, okay? They have this doll that they carry around with them. I'm going to pull it up. I pulled one up on my phone and tried to get it as close as I could. This is something of what it looks like. It's one of those American Girl dolls, okay? This is what the doll looks like. This is an idea. It almost looks identical to this. But the thing is, the Page of Wands, Samantha, she has cut the doll's hair short, and actually, the doll, she made the doll a boy. Okay, the doll is a boy. Okay. The doll is a boy. It kind of looks like this. They've cut the hair short. Okay. I'm trying to remember what they named that doll. Let's see. Yeah, the doll's name is Brian. Okay. The doll's name is Brian. So this little Page of Wands, little girl here, fire sign girl, child, they cut the hair off short, okay, and named it Brian. But this is what it looked like originally. So this doll looks like this with short hair, okay? So, let me see here. Just bear with me. This is sort of a hard story to tell. This doll here, that doll that I just showed you, they named it Brian. She named it Brian. She carries the doll. This is Samantha when we're talking about the Page of Wands. She carries this doll wherever she goes, okay? Whenever she goes to visit these other two girls, she brings the doll with her, and they have sleepovers, okay? The doll has some kind of spirit attached to it. And this little girl thinks that the doll is a friendly spirit, okay? And the doll is, most of the time, it's a mischievous spirit, but it can sometimes, if someone around the doll does something the doll doesn't like if an adult touches it or something like that, then the doll will take over will take over the little girl, and you feel like a very bad energy in the room, okay? And it takes over this little girl's mind. It's made her have mental problems and stuff like that, okay? Whatever, it's some kind of spirit that's attached themselves to this doll. And that little girl takes the doll wherever she goes, and it depends on, sometimes the doll is okay, sometimes it's mischievous, sometimes it's evil, okay? When it turns evil, the doll looks something like this, okay? Let me pull this up, just bear with me. This is what the doll actually looks like, okay? It don't look, you can't see the doll. That doll looks innocent, and it doesn't show itself. But really, in reality, this doll is a masculine energy, some kind of masculine spirit that has attached himself to this doll that feeds off the energy of the little girl, the little Page of Wands, okay? Samantha, okay? Let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, it looks something like this, although it doesn't show itself as this, okay? It doesn't show itself as this doll. But this is what it could possibly look like. Let me bring it up on my phone. If it'll let me do it, just bear with me. Okay, it looks something like this. It looks something like this. Although it doesn't show itself like that, but that's really what that thing looks like. It's some kind of demonic spirit that's attached itself to the doll. And it makes this little girl, Samantha, this is our Page of Wands. It makes this little girl's gifted. It makes this little girl, it plays mind games with her. It makes her cry. She doesn't know the difference, okay? Doctors have said she's mentally ill, okay? But it's something, this doll, she has an energy around her, and it's feeding from this doll, because whenever she don't have the doll with her, she is okay. This doll feeds off her energy, and it's not the doll, it's some kind of spirit that's attached to itself that feed off the energy of this little girl. Okay, and you know that spirits are attracted to children, especially evil ones, because they can feed off their innocence, their energy. Okay. So when Samantha is around these other two friends I'm getting ready to introduce you to, um, when this doll is when this doll is around and some adult has touched it or something, or the doll just gets inside this little girl's head, um, she'll the energy reflects on this little girl Samantha, and the other two girls feel the energy, and sometimes it will make them cry, it will make them act kind of weird. It plays with their mind. Sometimes they don't want to eat, they can't go to sleep. They see things, okay? They see things, they see other spirits around, and it's made this little girl mentally ill, okay? And this little girl, they need to get whoever this parent is, they need to get rid of this doll, because that's where it's channeling. All right. So, but this little girl's very gifted. Okay, this is our Page of Wands right here. Okay. She's very gifted. Let me tell you about her. All right. With the Ace of Pentacles, all these children are gifted. Okay. And let me see here. Where was I at on my story? Okay. She has a gift. She's very intuitive. Okay, and this wand right here, this wand on this picture, it's called a fire pearl in the Mermaid Tarot deck. The fire pearl. Okay, and this little girl knows this wand with this fire pole, this fire pearl has a lot of power, has great power, magic, okay? And she's holding it, she's steadying it with her hand. She's holding the wand with one hand and steadying the pearl with the other, okay? And she's been told this is how she's gaining, she's gifted, this is how she's gaining her power, she's being trained. And she holds on to each one and tries to keep it steady. And she doesn't want to be, she's being trained by the elders, and she does not want to be the first, she does not want to drop this fire pearl, okay? And she takes her gifts very seriously, all right? She sees visions. This is why the spirit has attached itself to her, all right? So she's very studious. This Page of Wands, she's very studious. She does good in school. She listens very carefully. She listens to her elders and her teachers who are teaching her magic, teaching her how to harness the gift of the wands. Okay, this is the fire pearl, has a gift in there. All right, and she wants to master her power. Samantha, this is Samantha. She wants to master she wants to master her power. Okay, she has made a few mistakes, some miscalculations along the way. But she knows that it won't be the end of the world if she makes some mistakes, because she's going to learn lessons from all her mistakes and learn how to focus her fire pearl energy the proper way. And she says no matter how many times she messes up, she says practice makes perfect. Okay, she's very diligent, she's very studious, steady. Even though the spirit has attached itself to this doll she carries around with her, she's still very strong. You can't tell by looking at her. You can't see it in her eyes. You can't see the doll. It's very well hidden. It's very well hidden to the naked eye. But what has happened, okay, is this is not her mother. This is one of the other children's mother, who is the high priestess, has picked up on this energy from this doll, has picked it up and has noticed it. Okay? And the high priestess, they know everything. They see all, know all. So this is one of the kids' mothers, not this girl's mother, but she has picked up on the energy. Okay? She's trying to help this little girl. Okay? Alrighty? So, next part of the story, our next little girl here. This is our second child. I'm going to take these down now. You know, we're talking about our Six of Cups children. We got our Page of Wands. It's Samantha. Okay, we got the Page of Swords. This is the second child. She's between the ages of 12 and 14. Okay, she's possibly an air sign, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, this is our Page of Swords. I'm going to put her there. Her name is Simone. She's very gifted. She's an air sign, like I said. Okay, now we're going to read about Simone. All right, Simone is our Page of Swords. Just bear with me. Be patient with me while I tell you guys this cool story. All right, we got our Page of Swords. Okay. our Page of Swords. Okay, this mermaid child in a past life, she's sitting in the sun under the ice shelf. See here the sun? See the sun's coming in on the ice there? She's sitting under the sea, under the ice shelf, and she finds this sword. Okay? She finds a sword, and she just looks at it like a sharp, pointy thing. She found it while she was during her daily lessons at school or whatever she was doing that day. It's sitting there all alone, nobody around it. She discovered it, and she doesn't know this sword is a dangerous weapon. She just thinks it's something to play with, okay? And then she holds it in the light, and it sparkles, and she doesn't understand that this object can cause her pain if she doesn't learn how to hold it correctly, okay? But it looks like she's doing a pretty good job the way she's holding it. But that's why she's a page. Everything that she's learning right now is a lesson and a mystery to solve, okay? The Page of Swords in the child, as far as a child goes, they are the sharpest, most clever mind in the whole deck. They're very smart. They're also known as a spy, okay? But this is a child we're talking about, so this is just more curious energy, okay? She's found this sharp, pointy sword, and she's trying to figure out how to use it, okay? She doesn't know it's a weapon, not yet. She'll soon find out. So, it's kind of like when you have an idea. When you first have an idea in your mind, they seem harmless. You know, they kind of tickle your imagination, filling your head with different images and things like that. And not all those thoughts and those ideas should be held on to. Okay, this kid has a wild imagination. Okay, she's very, very, very intelligent. Okay, with an air sign. Okay, and they're gonna have to learn. This child's gonna have to learn that, you know, how to use this sword properly. Okay, and it's a sort of discernment, how to use their words, their thoughts, their ideas to their advantage, and not to be a spy, not to use it in a negative type of way. Okay, so this child is learning how to use the sword. Okay, this is our air sign child, Simone. This is our fire signs child, Samantha, learning how to use her fire pearl energy. She's a fire sign. That's her gift. The fire pearl, the gift of the fire pearl and the gift of the sword. Okay? That's our other child, the Page of Swords, okay? All right, and we have one more to go. The last child in the story is the Page of Pentacles. This is an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, this child is very gifted. This child is very smart. They're all three gifted, actually. This child actually even looks like this card. It's amazing. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This child could be connected with fairies. They live under the sea. They're connected with the Ace of Pentacles directly. Let's check. Let's read about our Earth sign child, the Page of Pentacles. Her name is Sarah. So we have Samantha, Simone, and Sarah. So let's run this through. This is Samantha. This is Simone. And this is Sarah. And they've all got a gift with the Ace of Pentacles. And they're all a family with the clan card, with the Chinese Oracle. They know the role they play, and they don't mind playing that role. And there are Six of Cups children from a past life. And this is a mother. They've been staying at their house, and this mother has observed all this since they have been staying there visiting her. They have sleepovers and so forth. Okay, let's read about Sarah, the Page of Pentacles. Let me get a drink of water. We have Sarah. She is the Page of Pentacles. Just bear with me. All right. This little girl, Sarah, here she is, the Page of Pentacles. This is our Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This little girl is between the ages of 12 and 14. Okay. This little girl, she's attracted to shiny things. See the rainbow in there? Okay. She's anything that's shiny, that has mirrors, a rainbow. Um, this little girl, anything that has rainbows in it, they like it. They say they see things. She's got that pentacle in her hand, the Ace of Pentacles. This little girl can communicate telepathically. Okay, she's very gifted. She's very intelligent. She can manifest things. She can manifest anything she wants. She may be the strongest one of all of them. Usually the earth signs are the strongest with the psychic abilities. Um, she knows with that Ace of Pentacles, with that gift, she can create anything she wants. She can get any type of result that she wants, okay? With the right amount of conditions. And this is a very happy child, a very patient child. This child right here, this Page of Pentacles, watches over the other two. Okay? These other two get a little bit mischievous. You know, these two right here, the fire sign and the air sign, get a little mischievous sometimes and get into some trouble. And this Page of Pentacles is more mature. This child says she's the mother of them. She is the boss of them. She's the mother. She keeps them in line. She keeps them straight. She helps them with their homework. She helps them make better grades in school. Um, but she is the major manifester of all three of them, of all the three children. Okay. And both of these children are going to help this Page of Wands, Samantha, get rid of this spirit in this doll. Let me show you this doll. The main thing is this spirit has been following this child around. That doll that I showed you the picture of. And now you can't, when you see this doll, the one I showed you the picture of on the phone, when you see this doll and you see this child, okay, Samantha, everything looks good on the surface. Everything looks perfect. Nothing appears to be out of order. Nothing appears to be normal. Everything appears to be normal. But if you're intuitive, you can see it. You can feel the energy change. When the little girl goes home to her mother, you can feel, and takes the doll with her, you can feel the energy change in the house. The energy changes back to normal. Okay. But when the little girl is here and she brings the doll, now if it's her by herself, it's okay. But she brings the doll, there's like a heaviness in their energy of their house. And the high priestess has saw something around this little girl, like a shadow too, like a spirit. But it's attached itself to this doll. But this little girl don't want to get rid of this doll, okay? And really what the doll looks like in reality isn't that sweet doll. It's something spooky like this. Let me show you this if it will show up on it. It looks something like that. And it's attached itself to our Page of Wands child, Samantha. Okay. And these three girls here, and our one that really feel this Page of Swords child, Simone. Okay, she has seen things when this little girl's around. Even this little girl's personality changes. Her personality changes as well. It changes to, she's nervous, she's fearful, she cries. Okay, and when they're all together, if the doll's around, they all cry. There's a spirit, there's a heaviness, there's a heaviness, there's shadow, there's like the dark shadows around these girls. But the minute that this child leaves the high priestess house, the energy clears. Okay, when it's just these two children together, okay, when it's just these two right here, everything is fine. Okay, when it's Simone and Sarah, they're the only ones around, everything is fine. But when this Page of Wands comes in, the energy changes because of the doll. It's not the little girl, it's the doll. Okay, but that doll needs to go. Okay, That's all I'm saying. The High Priestess is the Page of Swords mother. The High Priestess is the Page of Swords mother. This person could be a psychic. They see it, okay? They see what's going on. All right. So, one day, they were at the house, and this little girl, it was just these two. It was just Samantha and Simone at the house, and they had the doll with them, okay? This High Priestess is the mother. She started feeling very heavy. She went into like a catatonic state. She just sat and stared and couldn't move, and was trying to get up to get the sage and the protection candles to get rid of the spirit, this bad energy in her house. But she just sat there, this High Priestess. This demonic entity in this doll attacked this High Priestess, this mom, and she just sat there. She sat there like catatonic, unable to move, for several hours, just sat there. Okay. And then after that, this Page of Wands, this is Samantha. This is the one that has the spirit of the doll that she's attached to the doll that has a spirit. When this child's mother came to pick up Samantha and she took her doll, the energy immediately changed. It was making, okay, the High Priestess daughter is the Page of Swords. Okay, immediately the energy changed. Her daughter changed back to normal. The day that this happened, this little girl wasn't here, the Page of Pentacles, okay? But she's noticed it before. When she's here, sometimes things are more grounded. When this Page of Wands mother came to get her, this High Priestess came out of the catatonic state. The whole energy in the house changed back to normal. And it's not this little girl. I'm not blaming this little girl. It's not that. It's that doll. Okay? And then the High Priestess child, the Page of Swords, the air sign child, this child looked, her eyes didn't look right. She was crying. Whenever this is doll is around and this little girl's around, it affects her. It affects her, this High Priestess daughter. And the High Priestess knows this. But when this little girl left and took the doll with her, the whole energy of the house changed. Okay? Whole energy of the house changed and everything went back to normal. The little girl, stopped, her daughter stopped crying. She was able to get up off the couch out of the catatonic state. Okay. And then a few days later, and then the mother, the High Priestess, became ill. They became ill. They almost had to go to the hospital. They came violently ill. Not saying it's a little girl. I'm just telling y'all something that happened. Okay, with this child. And then when these three are together, seems like when the Earth sign child is around, this Page of Pentacles, seem like when Sarah's around, that things are more balanced. Okay? Because she's like, seems like things are more balanced when they're all three together. I think the three of them together kind of gives them some sort of protection when they're all three together. See them all together? Gives them some sort of protection. And the High Priestess knows this because these girls are at the High Priestess house all the time. Okay? And she knows these children are gifted. And these girls are forever bonded. All right? They're a family. They're a clan. They were a family in a past life. Okay? See? Children from a past life. And they're the Six of Cups. Okay? They might have been mermaids. This is just the deck I'm using to tell the story then. All right? Okay. Let's put this back here. This is our High Priestess. We'll put her, that's the mother. All right. And but that's our three girls. Okay. And then I drew the cards. I drew the Magician. This is Aries, Gemini, Virgo energy. This is a sea witch on here, working her magic. This high priestess could be a magician, but this is what came up. The magician and then the devil came up. The devil is Capricorn energy. In this case, it's something toxic or negative, which is that doll I was talking about. The devil and the magician came up together, which means there's some kind of spirit activity, demonic activity, some kind of negative energy around, which was in that doll. Okay? So, I'm telling this story in case somebody out there has gone through this. Maybe you might know what I'm talking about. Then we have the Page of Cups. This just denotes that this Page of Wands could be a cusp baby. They could have fire and water in their chart. That's what that is, okay? But anytime you have the magician and the devil, it just means that there's some kind of negative, toxic activity. In this case, it was some paranormal activity because the high priestess really felt this energy, and she noticed that when the day that it happened, it was just it was just Samantha and Simone. Okay, our Earth sign child, she wasn't there that day, but she is with them a lot. When they are all three together, these children, they go out on walks. They take the doll with them. The doll's name is Brian. The doll, they say they see spirits walking around them. They see things behind them. Okay, they have very good imaginations. The high priestess thought maybe at first this was just imagination, but it's not, because they actually saw something around the little girl, around the Page of Wands, some kind of spirit, some kind of shadow, dark shadows. So, but these kids play. They talk to spirits. They talk telepathically. One of the kids this Page of Pentacles can talk telepathically with the high priestess. Okay. Okay. And we have the magician and the devil. It's just something that needs to be aware. Okay, anyone watching this video, if you've ever experienced anything like this. All right, so the next time when this doll, this doll I showed you guys a picture of, and this dog goes from, if this dog gets upset, something happens, especially if another adult touches it or different things like that, or it gets left alone, and the girls leave the doll there in the house and they go for walks and leave it. This dog gets mad, the spirit in it gets mad because they're feeding off the energy of this little girl, and possibly the other three too, the other two children as well. So what happens to this Page of Wands? Okay, and you can't tell by looking at them, you can just feel the energy. Okay, this Page of Wands, when this dog gets upset and takes over, this is the Knave of Wands. This is the Page of Wands. This is the Necronomicon Tarot. This is what they end up. Sometimes this is what happens. This is what they look like. They go from this to this. They turn this spirit. This is what the spirit looks like. It turns them into another person. This is the Knave of Wands or the Page of Wands. Okay. And this little girl we're talking about, this Page of Wands, I'm going to go ahead and put that up here for you to look at. This is the one we're talking about, the Page of Wands. When that entity takes over that's in that doll, they become something like this. Okay. That's the Knave of Wands, Page of Wands. All right, this little person, I'm going to tell you about this little girl. They watch tarot readings, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They watch tarot. They collect crystals, possibly a Lyron, I think that's how you say it, Lyron crystal, or a chlorite quartz, or a Vega, some type of crystals they collect. They like crystals. That's nothing wrong with that. Spiritual cleanse. They need a spiritual cleanse because this doll, this entity, they need to get rid of this doll, but this little girl refuses to get rid of this doll. I don't know if this little girl's mother knows about it or not. I don't know. But they need some kind of spiritual cleanse. Possibly, when this person leaves your house, you need to spiritually cleanse your house if you are going through something like this. And the High Priestess, this is a card, it's called Trust. All right, this High Priestess knows This is the mother of the Page of Swords. This is the mother of Simone that trusts their intuition. They knew what they saw. They saw something energetic around that doll and that little girl. Okay, because this person's at their house a lot. And this little girl, our Page of Wands, when they're in this other energy, the Knave of Wands, they could possibly look like that. They're clairsentient. They have the gift of clairsentience, receiving psychic information through sensing, feeling subtle energy. So they feel this energy, but they don't know it's a bad energy. They don't know. They think it's okay. They think it's normal, but it's a bad energy. And it attaches itself to this little girl and makes her kind of feel like she's going crazy. She cries, and other things, that I don't want to mention. But this little girl's clairsentient. That's why this spirit attached himself to that doll and to her. And the Nine of Wands. This is Necronomicon Tarot. This little girl constantly has to fight to keep her wit, to keep her sanity. But she's always very bright. She's a sweet child, just like in this energy here. She's always real sweet, real studious, always smiling. You can't really see it on the surface, but inside, this is what's going on. This. And then you have the Nine of Wands. This little girl is always having to battle. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. You got up a wall, like you're always having to fight a battle. This little girl has fought many battles in past lives and now, and she's expecting more of the same. And she doesn't realize it's this doll, this spirit. But she's gifted. That's why these spirits are attracted to these children, because they're gifted. They're psychic. Okay? And so she's kind of in that energy. And then she has to constantly be fighting. And sometimes it's just too much for her. I feel bad, I don't know if the mother knows this or not. But I'm not talking about any particular. I'm just telling a story. This is not about any particular individual. It's just a story, okay? It's something that I heard about. Puts her little Ace of Pentacles here. And then we got the Four of Cups. That came up. This is our Necronomicon Tarot. You've got a couple here, and you got a couple in the background. There could be some situations going on in their home. Okay. This little girl could be constantly just in a state of meditation, trying to just deal with whatever's going on. I don't know about that. Okay. It could be anything. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Eight of Cups. Walking away. This little girl, sometimes that's why they visit the High Priestess house and the Page of Swords. That's why they visit. They get away. They walk away from the situation for a while to get some relief. Okay. And then we got the Lovers. Okay. This is like Beauty and the Beast type thing. This is the deep ones. I told you, this is the Atlantean creature. And then the Atlantean creatures are called the deep ones. They're children of the Hierophant in another video that I did. And they're marrying a human, okay? They're marrying a human. Beginning and possibly this person here, this creature here will evolve. So probably this tells me that what's going to happen eventually is this situation is going to come to light, okay? And this little girl, the mother, somebody's going to know, and they're going to get rid of that doll, okay? And this creature, this creature that's around, everything, they'll turn to a human and everything will be normal again, okay? The High Priestess is sending out prayers and love to the universe to help this child, okay, and their mother, all right? Now, this is a little weird story, but, I'm not talking about any particular family, any particular person. It's a collective reading. Take it how it resonates, okay? All right? So next one I want to go into is our Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords. This is our air sign child, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is, let me find our High Priestess. This is the High Priestess daughter. These two are mother and daughter. And these other two children visit the High Priestess and the daughter. And that's our past life children. This High Priestess could be very gifted, very psychic, intuitive. All right. And they trust their intuition, this High Priestess. They trust it. Okay. They go with their intuition. And they really want to help. They know these kids belong together with the clan over. They know they belong together. They're past life children. They're all bonded together, and they all need to be looked after and helped. All right, this is the energy when this Page of Swords, this air sign child, okay, when this Page of Wands child is at their house and they have the dog with them, sometimes at night they're in their room, and this is what happens to them. This is what they go from this. They go from being happy and normal to this. This is the Knave of Swords or the Page of Swords. They turn into like a different person. Okay? Their eyes don't look right. Their energy changes. They look stressed out. Okay? And this Page of Swords, this is the one we're looking at. Our air sign child goes in this energy. This is the Necronomicon Tarot. And the other is the Mermaid. They have the gift, this Page of Swords has the gift of claircognizance, clear knowing, intuitively knowing. So they just know. They see something, they feel something, they just automatically know what's going on because that their air sign child or have the sharpest mind in the deck, this Page of Swords. Conscious knowledge. Okay. They're gifted as well. They have conscious knowledge of the spirit. And Arcturian crystal. So they could be connected with, they could be like a star seed, something like that. And here the star seed card came up. Star seed activation. Connect to your star seed ancestry. So this Page of Swords child could be a star seed. Okay. And they see, this Page of Swords child sees numbers. They have some kind of thing with numerology where they are always seeing number patterns. And then when this takes over, this Page of Swords turns into this. When this other person, these other kids are around, this is what they see. This is the Ace of Swords. This is what this Page of Swords sees. They see this Ace of Swords. They see this creature with red eyes. Okay? But you see this Page of Swords here in the mermaid energy. The more time goes by, the more time they have learned how to use this sword. So what they have done, this Page of Swords has turned into this, got stronger. Okay, because they saw this Ace of Swords, this red-eyed creature in their room. Okay, so they took this Page of Swords, this Knave of Swords come and took this sword and cut this creature out with the red eyes. Cut him out. They take the sword and they cut him and they tell it to go away and it goes away. Okay. Six of Wands. Yep. So that makes them victorious in the situation. They've got rid of that red-eyed monster. They've cut out this evil entity created by this doll. They took the sword and cut them. They're gone. It gets rid of it. And then this person starts to return to normal. They all start to return to normal. And then we got our Page of Pentacles. This one tells them everything's going to be all right. She counsels them like she's like the miniature therapist of the group. This Page of Pentacles child, or son. And then we got the Hermit. The Page of Swords is our Page of Swords child I was just talking about, is very wise for their age. Okay. They could have some ancient knowledge, okay? They could be like a sage, like a child, but very old soul, like from a past life, you know? children. Strength. This Page of Swords has a lot of strength. Okay. But they've learned how to use that sword. And then the Three of Pentacles. Yep, see? The Three of Pentacles. So look at that. This is the Page of Swords on here. I'm seeing they're holding some kind of hand and somebody's trapped over there. They have took the spirit from, let me find him, that creepy looking Ace of Swords. This Page of Swords, air sign child, learned how to use that sword, went into their dark energy. They saw this. They took that spirit and removed, let's see, did they remove the hand? Oh yeah, she took that spirit, cut him with the sword, removed the hand. See, she's holding the hand in her, she's holding the hand, and she's got that creature trapped. She's got that creature trapped. So that Page of Swords, not only did they cut him with the sword, they trapped him in this, they trapped him in this little device and got him hanging there. And then we got the Fool card. This is Azathoth, the Fool card. This is Gemini Aquarius energy. This is a major arcana. So which is allowed all these children. This Page of Swords kind of is like a hero right now. This Page of Swords, learn how to use the sword, cut those demons out. All right. And all three of these children, after that day, are good now. Page of Swords cut them with the sword. All three children are okay. And now they're able to start all over, start a new chapter, and keep playing together and keep having fun. Keep this happy. This is what we want with these kids, is happiness right here. Because these are children from the past life. You can't break the bond. You can't tell them they can't be friends. They're bonded together from a past life. Okay? The High Priestess knows this. The High Priestess knows this. She trusts in her intuition. Okay? Now, we have the next, we're going to go into detail about our sun child. That's the mother and the therapist of the group. This is child is between the ages of 12 and 14. This is Sarah. Her name's Sarah. She's a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is our Page of Pentacles. All right. So, this Page of Pentacles, I drew the Knave of Discs, or the Two of Pentacles. Okay. This child's very gifted too. This child is the mother, the therapist of the group, keeps them grounded and stable. She really does. That's what I drew, the Two of Pentacles. So this Earth sign child is also a hero. This child has went in and took a heart, made a sacrifice, okay, to get rid of these bad spirits, okay. They're telling these kids everybody, we need to work on our ego. We need to be, we need to be kind to each other and not get in our ego. I don't know why that came up there. And then awakening. These children and this person here, this child could be going through some kind of awakening. And they have our Earth sign child, she's clairaudient. Psychic hearing beyond the 3D, hearing messages in the mind. Okay, I told you, this High Priestess let me find my High Priestess, has communicated telepathically with this Page of Pentacles. Okay, they know. They're clairaudient. They have telepathy, mind communication, reading thoughts, able to smell someone's vivid dreams. This Page of Pentacles can communicate telepathically. Their third eye is all the way open. They should wear protection jewelry, and their mother, High Priestess needs to teach them how to meditate their negative thoughts away. 333, Holy Trinity, Ascended Masters, Angels, Prayers Answered. This could be significant to this whole clan, the High Priestess and the three children. They have the Holy Trinity on their side. This Page of Pentacles goes to church. So they are with God. God's plan. All right. So this is our Page of Pentacles. We're still talking about the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Discs. Yep, just confirms that this Earth Sun child is very gifted. Could be doubly gifted. Okay, they're all gifted, but they could be really, really gifted. And they got the Empress and the Emperor. This Page of Pentacles energy, they got the Empress and the Emperor. Okay, so they can have that type of energy. And the Ace of Wands. This is a crystal. These wands have, okay, in the Mermaid Tarot, it's a fire pearl. But in the Necronomicon Tarot, they're crystals. The wands have crystals on them. The crystals have power. So they possibly, this is possibly their gift. They're able to use crystals to protect themselves and manifest. The 10 of Pentacles. Wow. This is the 10 of, oh my God. The 10 of Discs or the 10 of Pentacles. Yep. And see the person here, this Page of Pentacles here could be able to see there's a shadow there. They could be able to see things. They could be able to manifest things, see things. They see all kinds. They see spirits. See all these spirits on this card. They're able to see all this. And the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. See, there's somebody in here. They're dreaming. This is our Page of Pentacles. She's dreaming. This is who we're talking about on this card. She's dreaming down here. Okay? And something's trying to get her in the dream state. This thing is coming in the room trying to get her at night in the dream state, but she's running away. She's detaching herself from the dream. She's detaching, then she's able to project, to disattach herself from the spirit. Okay? They see a lot. This person sees a lot. Okay? All right. And then the 6 of Wands came up. Okay, this could be something our little fire sign child. Let me see. Let me get our little Page of Wands. We're back to the Mermaid Tarot, the 6 of Wands, victory. This is a victory card. Somebody could be talented, popular, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is our Page of Wands. Okay? And this card pertains to them. They could be talented. This is a fire eater. In this card, this person is a fire eater, and all these people are watching them. This Page of Wands, this fire sign child that has this doll that has a spirit attached to it, could be very talented. All right, whether it's eating fire or something, they could be like a performer. They could be very gifted in that area. Okay, 3 of Cups. All right, I want to get the book out. This is Mermaid. It tells, I want to read this out of the book for this 3 of Cups because I love it. Okay, this is my Mermaid Tarot. I drew the 3 of Cups. Again, this is for all 3 of them. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's three mermaids playing in this case on this one. Okay, I'm going to read out of the book on this because I really want to read you the whole thing. I like these cards have a little bit different meanings. Just bear with me. I had, okay, 3 of Cups. Here we go. This is what we're reading, the 3 of Cups on the Mermaid Tarot. This pertains to our 3 children, our 3 girls. The art of imitation is a fun way to put yourself in the shoes of someone else. Here in the 3 of Cups, our little mermaids are playing out what they believe to be a human ritual, the tea party. They're having a tea party. They raise their cups to make up a toast before they laugh at how strange a ceremony makes them feel. But that's the thing about friends. You can be silly and act out funny scenes just for the sheer joy of it. Our little mermaids don't really understand the need for cups and teapots, but the play itself brings them closer to each other and keeps them in the vibration of happiness. See, it keeps them in the clan, the family energy. Because remember, these 3 girls, they can't, we got, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. They were children, a clan, like in the Chinese oracle, from a past life. And it's manifested, now they're in this lifetime playing together. And you can't break it. You can't break the bond, okay? So this is them playing, having fun. And, with the coronavirus out now, the kids are just now going back to school, okay? So I'm talking about any kids. I'm not talking about any particular group of kids, just take it how it resonates. During this time, the high priestess noticed her Page of Swords daughter was lonely because they're missing school. So they decided to bring these three children together and then these children come to the high priestess house, and they found out they're from a past life. You know, the Six of Cups came out. So, and when they're together, this is what happens too. They got the Sun card. They're very happy. They're very joyful. This is Leo card, our Mermaid Tarot. They're very happy. This is the result of it. In spite of the dog with the bad spirit, the High Priestess is working on that problem for them. Okay, the Sun. This is how they are when they're together. They're happy. They're playful. They're joyful. This is the best. This is the ending. This is how it ends. So the Sun is going to come out for this Page of Wands with this doll spirit that's attached to the doll. Something is going to happen. They're going to get help from the High Priestess and some guides, and the Sun's going to come out. But anyway, that's the ending of it. I want to read you the Six of Cups card. During the coronavirus, this is what they noticed. So the High Priestess brought them all to their house. And this is, as social beings, we need time with others to keep our emotional, physical, and mental bodies balanced. We need to socially interact with people who make us laugh and understand us. So these three girls understand each other because they're from a past life. Okay? This interaction could be simple as having a cup of tea. They're having a tea party on here, having fun. Or as complex as playing out a scene in a movie you have seen a million times. So they walk around, they talk to spirits, they play. Okay, there is really one spirit that's attached to them, and those other things I told you about, but a lot of it is just playing also. It goes both ways. They're bonded together. And these kind of things bond children together or people. All right, you're playing out a scene in a movie you've seen a million times. A social engagement will increase your spiral of abundance, boost your energy, and promote the vibration of joy throughout your cells. So in spite of what's going on, these three have each other. These three girls have each other, and the High Priestess is helping that little girl with that doll spirit, with that doll with the spirit, and that they're working on that. It's making them have a bond because since the coronavirus, all the kids are out of school. Now they're going back 2 days a week, but they have had no socialization. They miss their friends. So this has allowed these three girls to connect, and they realize that they have a connection from a past life. And it is going to end well because the Sun came out. Okay? And this is the clan, the family. Okay? That's the end of my story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, I hope nobody's too sensitive about a story about children, but this is not. Keep in mind, this will not resonate with everybody and their children. This is not about any particular group of children. It's just a story, okay? Take it how it resonates. It could be true or it could be not true. You decide that, okay? You draw your own conclusions. I will put all my information about personal readings and so forth in the description box. If you'd like to donate to my channel, I will put my PayPal link up there for you. Donations are very much appreciated in this time. And just anyway, it just had a happy ending, so everything is going to be okay. And I'm going to go now. I hope you enjoyed this story. If it resonated with you, leave me some comments. Like, share, subscribe the video, and subscribe to my channel. Leave me some comments. Any kind of comments you want to leave. Just feel free to say whatever is on your mind. Okay, this is Victoria B. God bless, and I will talk to you guys later.